Hello and welcome back to episode 40 of the Minecraft Handbook. Now today I want to be working on something around the underground base that we've got going here. And obviously for those of you that don't know, we have several levels to this farm. You probably just heard the pistons all firing. So we have, I think on top we've got pumpkins, then we've got our sugarcane, then I think we go with bamboo, or is it melons next? And then obviously the other one. Whichever one it's not, out of the melons and bamboo on the bottom layer. And then obviously this flows into water and goes down here. But with that many entities flowing in the world, it means that the game's pretty laggy. I'm running at about 30 frames a second. Normally I'd be running in the hundreds, and yeah, one of the things I've wanted to do, especially since we've gathered such large amount of resources, is kind of control how all of this flows. So, for example, if I throw this redstone torch up here, you can see all of these get powered, and until I take away a redstone power source, it will continue to be up. Now I've taken that away, obviously all of these retract back into the wall again. Now obviously we can manipulate this, because what this means is all of these on one side are connected, obviously these in the middle are connected as well. And what I can do is I can put in red coders, which if you don't understand what those are or don't know what they are, essentially they allow you to use redstone power signals and get their strength in order to kind of do different things with the redstone. I'm thinking about playing around with those today, and I'm going to walk you through what I do, as what I want to do is build like a hub or controlling station that allows me to control these. Now I've had a few ideas. One of those being that I just have certain amounts of power, so I'd have like a bookshelf that not a bookshelf, a lectern that I look into, and I turn the pages in a book, and say I turn to page 1, maybe all of these would retract and be able to work as normal. If I turn to page 2, then all of those would work, and then both sides of this would work, and I'd be able to have it for different farms as well. I think that's a really cool idea. I really like it, but it will probably require quite a bit of space. So I'm going to get some planning in place. I'm going to work out how I'm going to do this, and then I'll be back with you guys to kind of get on with it. So yeah, I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so I have powered all of these, and as you can probably tell, the like FPS or frames per second that we're getting is slightly better. I think the game is running slightly smoother now that all of these are turned off. Now in the event that I turn them off, in actual fact, if we look down here, I don't know if you guys can see, or if you look in here, the end ones aren't completely shut off. Now this does mean that I get to maybe have I think like 10% of the farms running anyway. I think that's probably a good ratio to have when everything's in the off state, still to have things running, because then we still obviously get items flowing through, and obviously things like bamboo I use to cook my items. Right, so I've got my lectern in place. I said about I wanted to make this a red code system. I'm not entirely sure that I'm actually going to go with a red code. I'm going to go with like almost a red code. It's more just a regular redstone circuit. But we'll just put in to this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then done. Put that in there, and as you can see, that's now got 4 settings, and that completely correlates to the whole system. I don't know what's going on. For some reason, I can't seem to place any comparators today. This has definitely got to be a bug with the new update. Look, I can't place any comparators, and it will just disappearing from my inventory. I'm going to see if I can find a way to fix this, and I'll be back in a sec. And so it's actually been quite a few days since the last part of the video. However, I have been working on something big. As you can probably see, I've hollowed out quite a lot of the area, and this is what I've gone for. So I wanted to link all of them together so I could control all of the farms all at once. The best way to do this was to create these long pylon style things, which they kind of connect up. Obviously this one is what I'm going to be working on in a moment or so, just so I can give you guys an idea of how the redstone works, as I noticed as I was building it that there was bits I hadn't really taught before. Interestingly, this has taken me far too long, if you're interested in that kind of thing. yeah, I think I quite like the aesthetic. It's very different to the medieval kind of style rustic builds that we've done up the top, and it doesn't look quite so industrial as it did before, where it was all kind of stone style items. I'm just going to grab this so we can come through here. And what we're going to be doing is going to be working on this. Now, as you can see, I've kind of set out basics in all of these, which already kind of function. We'll show that off after I've done this bit, but I need to focus on building this up. So of course we have the redstone power source coming in here. We need to actually put a torch on top of that, and we'll grab our glass. I should probably move those two around so it's easier to build with. As you guys know, I like to do things efficiently, and that's probably the most efficient way to do things. Now, glass or glowstone, you can use either. You can also use the top bit of half slabs to do this. They count as all transparent blocks, so you can actually pass redstone signals up by building it like this. It's kind of weird, but it's quite cool at the same time. I don't know if this technically classes as the quasi-connectivity. Obviously quasi-connectivity counts as like you having redstone power like over here and it powering this piston. Is a bit of a weird one, but yeah, I mean, all redstone is weird. Especially in the Java edition, which is obviously what I'm playing. So yeah, I think it's just something you kind of have to get used to. Interestingly, because we're playing in the 21 update, I believe is what we're in at the moment, there have been some refinements to the way you can use redstone. I'm going to quickly throw that in, and let's go concrete here. I am just double checking against that to make sure I'm doing this right. And yeah, as you see, like, I complained about it being a redstone dot again, like cross rather than dot. I'm so used to the dot now that I thought this looked really scruffy and annoying, but if I right click on it again, it changes to a dot. And that's actually been a very welcome return for me. I've absolutely hated the idea of having the cross. The only annoying thing is, like, I have to shift click on the side of redstone dust now if I don't want it to change. Obviously you can't change it whilst it's in its like linear form. If I try and right click on it now, it's fine. But yeah, I mean, maybe that's just me rambling about not liking change, but it's certainly a very weird thing. Now I want to keep this consistent, so I've just realised have I done this wrong? I don't think I have. This comes up to here, which has, yeah, okay, I just lost my train of thought about how I was building this. And then this comes up like here, and then we want to go on top of there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that now means, obviously we haven't got the side bits in. Let's just activate our elytra so we float down. Yeah, like, obviously I've put in the side things on those ones. I haven't done for any of these. As you can see, I already got the bare bones in for this one. But I've also run a system of bits underneath. I'm wondering if there's any areas I can kind of just sneak into very quickly. I'll probably just sneak into here. If I just remove this, as you can see, there's like a redstone line that runs underneath. Oh, not there. There we go. And this redstone line runs all along, because obviously, say we want all of them to be selected, then we want none of them to be selected. We want to be able to kind of toggle them all at once. Now, as you can see, all of these, I didn't actually show off too much the actual design of these. So these pistons push in a redstone block. If I just remove this block here, obviously there's nothing there. So when the piston fires, a redstone block goes in and it's like toggles all the farms to be off. Now that they're attracted at the moment, all of the redstone farms can work as intended. Right, let's go over here though. And say we wanted to turn all of them off, I'd just power that and we're going to get a major lag spike. But as you can see, all of these pistons on every single thing are completely like extended. They're going to push in all of those redstone blocks, and then all we've got to do is come over here, get rid of that, and out comes all the redstone blocks and all of the farms are working again. so it does cause a little bit of lag when I kind of activate or deactivate it, but obviously from the point of view of saving the amount of entities, it's a highly efficient farm. Now all I need to do is sort out how I'm going to have all of these connect up. I've got a few ideas. I'm going to plan it out a bit more, and then I will come back. Obviously I'm going to fill in all of the side bits, and maybe do something with the roof. I probably shouldn't have left that so barren, and then I'll be back to show you guys what's going on. So yeah, see you in a sec. And so we've completely thrown in all of these. So yeah, that was pretty decent, and I obviously wanted to work on something for kind of a setup. I've done something, it's fairly crude I guess, it's nothing too like impressive, but I've realised that I've made a mistake in it. Yeah, I need this system to, it's not a big mistake, I can fix it, or at least I think I can. I need this system to go, because if I need to grab myself the book. There we go, and we'll just go into here, I think it is. Do we need anything else? No, we don't. So we'll just throw this book into place, and as you can see, if I put it on like the first one, it powers that, but not enough. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Like, if I do 2, then it does seem to power that one all the way down there, and then that's over there. So does that mean that that's powered? Yeah, those are powered as well. Okay, so that works. And then if we go 3, that goes over it. This might actually work. I for some reason thought this wouldn't. There we go, 4, and then that goes to, that's what it is. Hold on. What's going wrong here? So if I have it on 4, that setup is powered, then powered again. That's also powered. That's powered as well, and that final one's powered. I don't think there is a problem here, although it doesn't make any sense, because this isn't powered in the way it should be. Oh, I see what it is. Hold on, surely it should be. No, I've done something wrong here. So my plan was to have it set up like this, and it would kind of toggle it as and when, but it doesn't seem to be working, because obviously all of these are all powered. And yeah, it should be changing depending on this. I think I've got to reconsider this. I might just scrap the whole design and just have a system of like levers. That could work too. I'm not entirely sure. So what I'm going to do for now is, I think I'm gonna grab these. Yeah, so I'm rambling quite a bit because I'm trying to think about everything with regards to this. Let's grab that for a second and we'll throw that back in place. How are we gonna do this? I could, oh, I know what I could do. I could throw in, so in here we have that system. Okay, so if we get rid of that and we go something like that, and same again there, there as well. Right, let's grab these bits, grab that as well. Do we want to fill this in the same way as before? I guess we'll have to find some stone from somewhere. And then here is where the last one will be. Awesome. And now we just gather these bits up, we can work on a, oh, I didn't mean to break that. we can work on a lever system. So yeah, we're going to scrap the idea. We're going to go with something a lot easier to kind of manage, as I'm not entirely sure how I could fit in the other style system. So yeah, I'll get to work on that one. And so I have kind of thrown in these levers down here. If I just come down to the bottom and we flick this one, obviously we're going to get a lag spike for a second whilst all of them have their redstone blocks pushed in to activate all of them. And if we come down here, and we'll get another lag spike is what I'm trying to say, to get all of them to retract. And obviously this will be the, I didn't think about that. Let's get ourselves back out of there. That one should, if I can, yeah, if I turn it on, that just powers that one and none of the rest. So I think I'm gonna go with that kind of system for now. The only thing is, because obviously I just fill in it, I realised that that could be a little bit of an issue. Let's see if we've got anything that we can use for that. It doesn't look like we've got much in terms of options. I had kind of hoped that I would have maybe some trapdoors to hand. What's the best way down here? I guess probably through here. Oh, I don't know how to get through. I've made an absolute mess of this by just making everything so complicated now. Yeah, I mean there's no access to the roof. I've got to redesign all the walls. And I've spent so long on this. You know what, guys? I'm more than happy with this design so far. I think this has been absolutely amazing. It's taken way too long for me to do. That's all I'll say. But apart from that, yeah, I'm really happy with this. I think we're gonna have to design a way to get in and out of here and connect up with maybe the chest room. But I'm gonna do that probably off camera, if not in a different episode. But guys, that's all I have time for today. Thank you very much for watching. As I say, this has taken a little while. I know I've probably not made as much content as I would have liked to on a normal basis. However, you know, I hope this suffices for now and you guys have enjoyed. So yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.